Hello world, I am back, and as promised, today we have a product review. A luxury product review, I would say. Tati's talking about this thing, the internet's talking about this thing, everyone is talking about this thing. It's the Clarisonic Mia 2. Tati had a discount code and girl got me because I finally splurged on it. This Mamba Jamba set me back about $140, and that is excluding the brush heads, which we'll talk about a little bit later. I have a regular skincare routine, morning and night. Been thinking about this item for a while now, and finally, as I said, splurge. So what we're gonna do today is unbox it, show you what you get for your money, and then over the course of the next several weeks, I'm gonna use it every day. I'm gonna check in with you periodically, and we will see if over time it's everything it's cracked up to be, or they say it's cracked up to be, and if it's worth the splurge. So let's get into it. All right, so here are the contents of the box. In the interest of full disclosure, I did already open this. The product comes uncharged, so I went ahead and plugged it in. This comes with the unit itself, the Gentle Radiance brush head here, refreshing gel cleanser. Doesn't look like anything too revolutionary there. And here is the unit, and the charging is kind of interesting actually. This is sealed and waterproof, so you can use it in the shower, allegedly. It's got like a wireless charger here that is magnetic. So there are lights around the switch here that flash when it is charging and then stay on when it is fully charged. But this is kind of a neat feature there, so you don't have a charging port where water can get in. And then there is a wall plug here, and this just plugs in with the standard USB. I did get a couple of brush heads. I read online that this can be a shock to the system a little bit, and so several people had recommended getting the sensitive brush head, so I took that advice, and then I could not help myself. I went ahead and got the Sonic foundation brush. Tati talks about this all the time, and I could not help myself, so we will try this out in a different video and see if it, you know, makes everything more glorious. So that is what you get with the Clarisonic. So here we are in my ill-lit bathroom. I have a full face of makeup on. I work today, so we're gonna go ahead and take that off, and then I'm gonna wash my face with the Clarisonic. Simple as that. Okay, I can't imagine that this thing is rocket science, but it does come with 3 different user manuals. The first one here is illustrated, so it looks like you plug it in, which we already did. You get your face wet, you get the thing wet, you put soap on the thing, you turn it on, you do your forehead, and then you do your nose, and then you do your cheeks, and then you rinse your face, and then you rinse the thing. Okay, I guess we're done. Okay, we are freshly Clarisonic. I forgot to mention what my skin concerns are. I have normal to combination skin. I get oily, you know, here on my forehead, but lately especially I've been dealing with some isolated dryness around my nose here and kind of around my chin. And then normally I deal with enlarged pores kind of here on my cheeks. I don't necessarily feel any cleaner now than I do after I wash my face normally. It's like a vibrating face brush, basically. Couple interesting features. It buzzes after what I think is 30 seconds, which is to indicate, I'm guessing, that you should move on to another area of your face. I just kind of went in and went all over, but this was our maiden voyage, so I'll listen to the Clarisonic better next time. It also just straight shuts off when it decides that you are done. And again, I would guess that's around the 2-minute mark. So we're gonna get a little better acquainted over the next several days. I'm gonna check in with you here in a couple days, let you know if I'm seeing any difference, and then, you know, again, over the course of a few weeks, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, update time. I have been using the Clarisonic for a week, twice a day, morning and night, and the jury is still out for me. I definitely feel like my face feels cleaner when I use it. And I don't know if that actually equates to my face being cleaner when I use it. A few things that I like that the timing feature of it forces me to wash my face longer. I like that it is waterproof, it's easy to charge, it's easy to use. So far so good on that standpoint. A couple of cons, so this might be really nitpicky, but the unit itself can kind of, I just used it, the unit itself can kind of fill with water a little bit, and when you, of course it's not really doing it right now, but when you go to hold it up and use it, then I get the water like running down my arm, which I hate, especially, I mean, in the shower it doesn't matter, but at night, I don't like that running on my sleeves and getting me all wet. Nick used it for one time, and the vibrations on it actually like weirded him out, made his sinuses feel strange, like he was gonna sneeze, and he did not like it. So that is my checkup so far. I do think that, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. This is the realness, what's happening with this extreme close-up. Few of my issues have improved. I would say that the dryness that I was experiencing on my nose that you could really see when I was wearing foundation, it was like peeling after a sunburn. I don't know why I'm getting that randomly. It is better, though it is not completely gone. And the blackheads that I get on my nose as well as around my mouth, like just around my, not full-blown zits, are better. I don't feel like my pore size is any smaller. I'm still getting kind of random blemishes. That's normal for me. So I think I like it, but I'm gonna keep using it for about another week before, you know, I make my full verdict on it. So that's the 1 week update. I just checked in last night, so I thought I said everything there was to say about the Clarisonic, but I forgot I didn't have an example. So I just washed my face with the Clarisonic for the full 2 minutes with soap and everything, and that was after removing my makeup. I do that first. This is awkward. Here we go. So I remove my makeup first, then I wash my face with the Clarisonic, then I tone. Take a look at this. Now this isn't gonna show up. It can't handle. There we go. That is what came off of my face after removing my makeup and using the Clarisonic. So, you know, just saying. It's not like it strips your face so bare. And I'm using good soap. I sometimes use a Clarisonic. Girl, come on. There we are. I sometimes use a Clarisonic soap. This time I used Ole Henriksen. Ole Henriksen. This is a nice brand, so it's not, I'm giving it its props. Just saying. Just saying, there's some foulness on this cotton pad. There's some makeup. There's some skin. There's some grime that the Clarisonic didn't get, so I'm just saying. Just saying. Provided without comment. Okay. Judgment time for the Clarisonic. I've been using this thing religiously, twice a day, every day for 2 weeks, and I wish I could say that I had strong feelings about you. I just don't know, and that's not helpful for you guys. I realize that. It boils down to, do I like it? Yes. And I enjoy using it? Yes. Is it worth the cost? No, it's not. My skin feels softer right after I use it. I don't know if that translates to a long-term difference of change in the texture of my skin. I'm still getting my pop-up blemishes. I'm still experiencing dryness on my nose. I don't notice any difference in my pore size, though it is nice to use. I feel clean after I use it. I'm gonna keep using it. If you are interested in gadgets and skincare and you want to try this out, I would recommend buying the Mia 1, which looks and functions exactly the same, except for instead of having 2 speeds, it has 1, and the price difference is $40. It retails for $129. Throughout my time of using this, I never utilize the 2 different speeds. I just use the normal one, which is what it is when you turn it on. The universal speed, they call it, and that's what the Mia 1 has too. Let me show you. You might be able to hear the difference in the speed. It's a universal speed. That's a sensitive speed. It's not much of a difference. So for the price, I would do that. I have also seen knockoffs of these guys at the drugstore for around $50. So that's an even cheaper option if you really want to give this a try. Honestly, if you're into a brush, lots of companies sell just a regular manual hand brush. I have one from the Body Shop and it was about $10, I think. That's the cheapest option that you're gonna have for this. I'm gonna try the foundation brush head out on this guy and we'll do a review of that, so stay tuned. We'll see if that has totally changed the game on my feelings for this guy. But that's it, you know. Check it out if you're interested and you're into gadgets and you have money to burn. If you don't, then this is a pass for me. So that is it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you are up to date on my next video. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. So this guy, still wet. I told you it holds water in it.